The countdown starts now. From New Orleans, just blocks from Bourbon Street, the Spurs taking on the Pelicans. For the San Antonio Spurs, they're halfway through the season and need to pick it up if they want to end strong. Is time on their side? Pelicans, Spurs, coming up next, right after this. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian. Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. We've got Scoot Henderson. He's out there with Saraf. Khalil Ware out there with Harper. And it's Battle in at the 4. And for the Pelicans, we've got Barnes, and it's King in at the point guard position. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's King. 18 feet out. The rebound by Ware.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Personal foul.
And here are the Pelicans now. Here's King. Pass to Barnes. Here's Peters.
Spurs foul. Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's King. 6 on the shot clock. Flanders can't hit. Here's San Antonio now. Last time they met in San Antonio.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Here's Saraf. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Here's Flanders. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Peters. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Basket counts.
Here's hoping this will help them build some offensive energy. It took a while to hit that first shot.
Here's King. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
Here's Marks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. This one for 3. Sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Harper. An 11-point game for him in the win against Memphis. Pass to Saraf from outside the arc. Rebounded by New Orleans. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And San Antonio has possession after the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Saraf can't hit.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Flanders. The 3 ball. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defense?
does.
Here's Battle. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Henderson for three, and he buries his first look.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Throws it up high, and he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game, and he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. New Orleans leading by 3. Barnes goes in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, the intensity behind the drive. Barnes was not going to be stopped.
San Antonio has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Battle. Now here's Henderson. Here's Harper. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
To the right side, the 3 is up. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's King. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Peters lays it up and banks it in.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Harper. Outside for Henderson. There, the screen. Shot from 16, and San Antonio again with a bucket.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
King, the pass to Marks. It's tipped. Pass to Saroff. There, the screen. Here's Harper. Launches it. Fires in the triple. Harper's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Flanders, defended by Henderson. Pass to Saroff. Here's Battle. Fires the 3, and San Antonio hits again from deep. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on. Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Pass to Peters. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Harper gets it to go.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
San Antonio leading. Henderson outside. Here's Harper. 10 points for him. Henderson outside. Shot clock at 5. And he goes in for the dunk.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Here's Flanders. An 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Here's Harper, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's King after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Flanders from behind the arc. He buries it from 3. Flanders has got 8. Spurs lead by 3. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Brett?
You know, I think balance is probably number 1.
A line change here for San Antonio. Back to Henderson. Driving inside. And a missed layup.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
So, on the floor for San Antonio. They've got Harper. Saraf is out there with Henderson. Then there's Khalil Ware, and it's Battle in at the 4. Shot clock at 6. King pass to Ramsey. And he hits it to tie the game. Ramsey's got his first points in this one.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Harper. Lets it go. San Antonio again can't hit.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Battle. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Henderson. Here's King. Back to Henderson. Shoots over Harper. Henderson misses. Oh, it's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's King. And he gets the bucket. King's got 6 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Saraf, defended by Henderson. Pass to Saraf, out left to the wing. 4 on the clock. Now here's Henderson. He's covered closely. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. To the inside. Here's Saraf, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Yep, that one's good. And now it's time to take a look at the top defensive teams in the league right now. The Pelicans, number 1.
Without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
Knipples checked in for Henderson. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Ware. Here's Harper. Deflected. Here's King. He has 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Ramsey. Oh, yikes, not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. There's a minute 47 left to play in the half. Clock at 6. There's the steal. And it's the Pelicans on the break. And the shot goes in. Henderson's got 8 points.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Pass to Harper, puts up a three. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Outside for Henderson. The three. Saroff with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Shot blocked. And now New Orleans on the break. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
There's 37 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Harper. Takes the three. That one doesn't drop.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And that one's good. Cotton.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Harper.
New Orleans. Yeah. Personal foul. 14 foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. To the left side wing. Pass to Knipple. 13 feet out. And that's good for 2. Knipple's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the...
Oh, it's good!
At the buzzer, that is how you finish it.
Oh, showing some moxie. Nailing a huge Hail Mary.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's New Orleans. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
Oh, I like the creativity in this group. They can do a lot on their way to the rim, but I bet I could still teach them something.
I'm sure you could, Jed.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be about dunking.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We've got Barnes, and it's Peters in at the 5. That's the Pelicans' 5. Pass to Harper. And he dunks it down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. The 3 from Barnes. Barnes drills the triple.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Pass to Ware. 6 to shoot. Here's Saroff. The shot. And King pulls it down.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Barnes. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to Henderson. Here's Battle. It's stolen by Barnes. The finish! Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
An all-out hustle from Barnes, running the floor to get the bucket.
Here's Saraf with the 10-footer, and he gets it to go. Saraf's got 6.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's King, and it's all from three-point range.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3. While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to King. Here's Flanders, defended by Henderson. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Harper. 19 points in the game. The 11-footer. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to King. Here's Flanders. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by New Orleans. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Saraf for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, a rim-rattling 2-handed jam. And that's a double-double for him now.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Knocked away. And now New Orleans on the break. Saraf with the rebound. Here's King. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Battle. It's good. Battle's got 9 points.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Here's Saraf. Pass to Ware. Clock at 6. Here's Saraf. He has 6. They get it back for the lead. And it's Ware missing. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from Reid. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
That free throw good from Barnes. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket. Pelicans trail by 3. So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Sharp, Knipple out there with Henderson. And it's Norris in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Henderson to tie it up. It's hauled in by Henderson. Henderson's got 4 rebounds now. Nifty move. And here's Knipple from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
And it's King missing. The Spurs shooting a fantastic 57%. Here's Norris. And counted from 12 feet.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Well, New Orleans shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Pass to Bassie. Here's Flanders. And he's going for the lob.
The pass, The catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Henderson scanning the floor. Blocked! To the paint. Picked it! And here's Knipple from the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end. Well, that was clearly a foul.
It's both from the stripe.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Henderson outside. Pass to Knipple from 15 feet away. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's King. Tipped. And here's Henderson. Pass to Knipple. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Thanks for that, Allie. Shots good by Henderson.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Pass to Hughes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's King, defended by Henderson. Here's Bassey, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Knipple. Bassey pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's King. And it goes straight through with a swish. King's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Mobo can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Flanders. There's the triple. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Henderson outside. Down low. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Mobo. Here's Holden. Here's Harper. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. San Antonio leading by 7. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And San Antonio making a change here. Battle's checked in. Here's Harper. Pass to Henderson. They set the screen. He shoots. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Battle. Here's Knipple. From deep, Harper gets the 3 to fall. Harper's got 9 points here in the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to Henderson. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's King. Henderson, right side. Lets the 3 fly. They get the rebound. Picked it out of midair. And they're pushing it up. And there's the rejection. Here's King. Pass to Garrett. Just 5 to shoot. Ramsey. Henderson, right side. Now Barnes. Here's King. Defended by Henderson. Here's Ramsey. Oh, from deep. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Back to Henderson. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Harper. And here's Knipple from the arc. Unable to get that one.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's King. Henderson outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. Battle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Henderson outside. Pass to Knipple. Back to Henderson. Takes a 3. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Here's King. And here's Barnes. Barnes gets it to go inside.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Spurs lead by 9. Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. The Spurs making a switch here. Tries from 10. Yes, sir! That one goes!
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
The Spurs shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Henderson outside. No problem from 14.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And he drops it first. He's perfect from the line this time. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Barnes. Yes, sir! Banking in the layup.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
And there's a pick. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And count it.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Spurs lead by 8. A minute 9 left in the fourth. Now Henderson. And the basket is good.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Spurs.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
That'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Scoot Henderson.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could, just wasn't in the cards tonight.
2-second difference between shot and game clock.
New Orleans. 4 personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's a 10-point game. Here's Holden. Misses the 3. Ball stolen. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean,